Cheers, Muses! I'm Erica Papillon Posey, and welcome to another episode of Suits Souls by EPP, where I inspire you toward your style muse with timeless, classic, prom looks from my boudoir, as well as some content to assist you in your very best lifestyle. And as a reminder, hang out until the end for the mini photo shoot that I provide for you at the conclusion of this episode. And in today's episode, we're going sporty chic with you today. That's right, sporty chic. And more broadly, I wanted to talk to you about my thrill, adventure-seeking sports, pastimes, adventures, things that most of us would not do. I am actually all for it. And I forgot that in April, for my last birthday, that I did some skydiving again. It was not my first time. It was not my second time. I've actually been multiple times, but I love skydiving. So when I speak of thrill, adventure-seeking sports, that's exactly what I am talking about. But many of you know that I have a background in sports, fitness, health, wellness, the whole nine. That is my lifestyle. That has always been my lifestyle to some degree. If you haven't seen the video that it's been about a year now, the video that I created for you on health and fitness and just some practical everyday tips that you can employ into your life to help you toward a better, more holistic, fit, happy, healthy lifestyle. So I'm popping it up here. Go check it out when you have a moment, if you have not indeed already done so. But not only am I going to show you, yes, some of the footage from my last jump. Actually, I think I'm going to include some photos from the jump before my most recent jump, and then some video footage of my recent jump. And let me know what you think about it. My highest jump was at 18,000 feet. And this last jump was only at 14,000 feet. So it was a little bit lower. I know many of you are, going crazy, going wild if you're 10 feet off the ground. But there is talk about being close to God, talk about being close to the heavens.
All right, Erica, we got this harness on our back saying danger. What's going on here today?
Hi, how are you? I'm here to jump for my birthday.
All right.
With Ronnie, who is super experienced and is going to take great care of me. He got wonderful rave reviews, so I'm really looking forward to it, especially the experience with Ronnie.
All right, that's what we like to hear. All right, so we're going to go up 14,000 feet. It's going to come down really fast. You ready for it?
Only 14?
Only 14. That's
Darn,
it.
I was hoping for higher, but next time, Ronnie.
Next time, we'll see you up there.
Thank you so much.
I know you're waiting for the daylight, alright, so am I. Oh, 'cause without it I don't know who I am. Love is unlimited gold. No, it's an open embrace.
like to hear. Have a good time.
To me.
Happy birthday. We'll see you on the ground. Bye. All right.
We're down. We made it down. 14,000.
That's it, right? Would you do it again? That's the big question.
Of course. This is my first. It won't be my last.
That's right.
So you get in a plane to fly this place and that place, but it is quite different when you are on the outside of the aircraft itself. It is more exhilarating and again, thrilling and just it's otherworldly. It is a surreal experience. And that's, again, I'm a type A personality. So it actually works for me. And forgive me if you hear me clearing my throat a lot on this episode. I am currently getting over a really bad head cold that I got from one of my babies, and I'm still recovering. So if you hear some congestion or me clearing my throat a lot, my apologies in advance. I am still in recovery, and I'm due to get on a plane here for Italy in a matter of days, and I'm trying my best to get clear of this crud that I hear is going around. So I hope in terms of health that we all are keeping ourselves hydrated, that you're washing your hands often, again, as frequently as possible. Now, it's a foregone conclusion that we're doing that when we are coming out of the bathroom, right? But you want to do that regularly, as this is the time of season for flu and, different illnesses going around. I understand also that there is a new COVID variant that is creeping up upon us that many people are in the throes of at this point, at this very moment. But stay healthy. Make sure that you are taking copious amounts of vitamin C and or elderberry, vitamin D, and you want to take vitamin D with magnesium, all right? Drinking lots of water and washing your hands frequently. And of course, ingesting as many fruits and vegetables as possible. But in today's episode, yes, we are going to give you 2 style inspirations in that sporty chic vein. As you can tell by the way that I'm dressed, very sports athletic like right now. If I am not in the gym, typically speaking, I am in some sort of athleisure wear. So everything that you see me style on this channel, I don't generally dress that way unless I, was going to be on the stage or something, which, I'm retired at this point. Or obviously if I'm going out on the town or an evening out or, some special event or something like that. But generally speaking, I'm in some sort of athletic and or athleisure wear. So that is what I'm going to show you today. Again, I have on some yoga leggings right now, as well as a sports yoga top, which, obviously could just double as a regular athletic top, but this is my comfy walk around every day. I'll throw like a denim jacket over it or a denim button down with some slides, some mules of some sort. There's a quick, easy way to really dress this look up as I'm really in the bare essentials at this point. But some of what I'm going to show you today is very much the way that I dress if I am not doing something special, as I said. But you also know that I have been in athletics in some form my entire life. As I have pointed out to you before, I am an extreme hot yoga enthusiast at this point, but I've played all manner of sports from the time that I was in elementary school. My parents, my father in particular, is a sports fiend, a sports fanatic. And I learned quickly as a little girl, one of the quickest ways to be able to get out of my house, because my father was so strict and controlling that if I showed an interest in sports, he would quickly let me do it. So I learned early on, and I had an aptitude for sports anyway, as I'm a really physical woman, physical person, period. I have run marathons, half marathons. I competed in bodybuilding and fitness for over 10 years. I played basketball in school. I actually could have gone to university on a basketball scholarship or a music scholarship, and I chose music. But in addition to those, I also played softball. I ran distance in track and field in high school, from middle school to high school as well. So pretty much every sport there was to play, I partook in that sport, some more successfully than others. And not just myself, my brother, I have one brother, and my brother was a standout athlete as well from the time that he was in elementary school. So we were always doing something where school was concerned that, had an athletic arm to it. Always, whether it was football for my brother, baseball, he too, basketball, but my brother was also an outstanding academic. So yes, sports were an element of necessity and discipline in our household. There was not a weekend in our home, in my family life, that I remember not doing something sports related. I always had to sneak my music activities in because that really was what I ultimately wanted to do and ended up doing with my life anyway. But I have to say, being involved in sports really gave me courage. It gave me discipline. It gave me a sense of self. It gave me a sense of strength. It really did. So in addition to that, courage and confidence arm, it always, my physicality, it made me realize the strength, the actual physical strength that I had in my body, which really has aided me in a lot of ways throughout my life. So I don't care how old I get, I am going to be incorporating strength and fitness into my life in some manner. And I want you all to consider doing the same thing as we are on the heels of summertime. And are you ready? Are you ready? Are you looking your best? Are you feeling fit? Again, are you employing small tips and habits, not just as a summertime Band-Aid or fix, so that, a quick fix, so that you can look cute in whatever two-piece or one-piece. Go ahead with that two-piece, because your girlfriend is in a one-piece, all right? The only time I ever wore two pieces were during my competition days. But outside of that, I've never been comfortable in a two piece. It has always been a one piece for me, even though I have the body for it. I'm just more modest than that. But yes, getting ready for these summer days where you want to look your best, you want to feel your best. You always want to look and feel your best, right? But I want you to do these things as a long-term element of your long-term life and style, not just a temporary quick fix, right, for the summer months. So make sure you chime in below and let me know what you're doing or what you've already done to prepare for these summer months, and what you will continue to do past the summer months, so that you are living a healthy, fit lifestyle into perpetuity. Right? So let's get started with these two sporty chic style inspirations that on any given day you can pretty much catch me in, if I am not in yoga attire that I'm currently wearing now, that I'm actually going to dress up in a moment because I have to run out to the outlet to return something and pick something up. We actually have like 3 outlets within 45 minutes of myself. The one I'm going to is actually only a half an hour, 25 minutes away. So I need to run over there before I hop on this plane in a matter of days so that I can get out of here. But I digress. And now I want to present to you those 2 sporty chic style inspirations, and let me know which of these you like and if maybe you like both of them. All right. Look, number 1, I actually started with these satin joggers. There is nothing that says sporty chic like joggers, right? I have had these joggers about 20 years. They are from Express. I actually have another pair that's a similar color, a little lighter, but as you can tell, this is an olive color and it's a beautiful satin olive. Yes, it is. They have a tarnished hardware on them, a tarnished gold hardware on them, and they're super stretchy, very flexible. But again, this is a pair that I will never get rid of. I love these for me in my wardrobe, and the similar pair that I have to it are exactly the same material and all, hardware and all. The color is just different. I paired it with this button-down denim that also has a wonderful stretch to it. This is also by Express that I also purchased at the same time that I purchased both pair of these satin joggers. Oh, this is just great denim. I love the hardware on this denim as well. Again, it has great stretch. You can take this denim. This is the kind of denim that you want to have in your wardrobe that you can take into any season. And what accessories did I do for this look? You tell me what you think about it. I really did some trucker hats today. And the first trucker hat that I did with that look was this rattan, baseball cap, rattan baseball cap. Really, really cute, right? As you can see in the video there, went in with that one. I think I'm actually going to take this one with me to Italy as well. It's just very packable. It's a really good packable piece, yeah? And then I went in with this rattan clutch that really does pick up the olive in the sateen joggers and just has some really good highlights in it in terms of color coding. And yeah, really good stuff, right? I love the hardware on top of it. It does have a chain for crossbody and shoulder wear, should you so choose, right? And then the heels that I went with, speaking of satin, I went in with these satin camo heels, and these are by Guess. I've had these for years. When I say years, I would say about 15 years. It actually has this patent leather anklet around the circumference of the shoe with that beautiful gold hardware on it that really does mimic the gold hardware on the satin joggers. And that same beautiful olive color is picked up in this satin camo print on the heel itself. And then it also has to mimic the anklet around the top is this patent leather heel on it. I love these. They're so sexy, so elegant, so elevated. So when I say sporty chic, these looks are really like an elevated sporty chic, high elevated look. Yeah. Really great. You can actually change any of the heels out that I am wearing with these two looks for some really nice jogger sneakers. Yeah. I was going to say joggers, but sneakers. Yeah. Great look. Tell me what you think about this look. I actually also paired this with glasses. Of course, I will, if it's available, I'm going to link it for you in the description. Similar glasses. This is the glasses that I actually paired with the next look that I'm going to show you, but I actually paired the exact same glasses with this look, but it has a green tint to it because I wanted to bring out that olive green in the shoe as well as the clutch here, and then the olive in the base, obviously, overall color of the satin jogger. So let me know what you think about look number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to look number 2. I'm itching to know what you think about this one. We actually started with a base of these trousers, these joggers that I got from Commence. And I really love these. I actually have these in green and white as well. This is a jersey material, but this is the kind of jersey material that is not heavy. So you can transition this piece into any season as well. And you know how typically on most joggers, you have the 3 stripes that go down the side of the jogger and it goes completely up to the waistband area. This one actually folds in. Do you see it there? It folds into the pockets on both sides of the jogger itself. So that's a little variation on the theme of what you would typically find on just a basic jogger. I love the oversized nature of these, but they were a bit too oversized for me. So I actually folded them over because I also have that short torso action going on in the waist area, right? So yes, we started with these brown, brown joggers here. And then I paired it with this button down, again, from Express. I have had this top from Express, which is the exact same cut of the denim that I just showed you, the denim button down. It also has that stretch in it. The beautiful feature about this button down that makes it not so traditional is the leopard print on the inside of the cuff. So, you know, a lot of times if you're wearing a button down, a way to more casualize the item or the piece is to cuff the, hem the cuffs or fold the cuffs at the wrist area to give it a more relaxed, comfortable look. And this one still gives you some elevation. So when you do that fold over cuff look, you've got this beautiful leopard print showing on the inside. And it doesn't stop there. The leopard print is also laced on the inside of the collar area of the top itself. But it has this beautiful V feature going on, so it doesn't button in this area. It just gives you a little peekaboo of the décolletage area, but also has the stretch and the piping that goes down the middle of the chest area on both sides. I love these tops. Again, I've had this one at least 15 or so years, but just great stuff. Take care of your stuff and you don't need to replace it. I love it. With this look, in terms of accessories, I really love this whole look. And again, I elevated it by going with these Michael Kors, my rattan Michael Kors platform Martinas. Yes, with I love all the decorative hardware going on. Again, you know, I do not like wearing anything that has a lot of emblems on it or branding on it. I like understated items. I don't like to announce when I'm wearing a particular brand. I want the feature to be me in the brand and not the brand screaming the moment that you see me. Yeah. But this one is a little bit understated, particularly for Michael Kors, because he traditionally has a tendency, kind of like Fendi and Gucci, to put their his emblem on everything. But these are a bit more understated. Martina's 2-inch platform. It's a 5-inch heel, but you're splitting the difference by being on a 2.5-inch platform. Beautifully made. These are fabulous. You know, I have these in a few other iterations. But what I also went in with this trucker hat that is also a weaved rattan material. It has like this netting. Do you see that? That picks up the brown in the jogger itself. So it really is super cute, right? Look at this. Love it, love it, love it. Tell me what you think from the video about this look. Can you see the basket weaving going on there in the hat? And I actually picked these up from TJ Maxx years ago, in addition to this one as well. Yeah. Really nice hats. These were both like $8.99 or something at TJ Maxx. I think the piece de resistance of this entire look is the bag. So picking up on the theme of the leopard print in the top, in the pink top, the leopard print lining, I also have this strap from this Coach bag. Yeah. This Coach bag I've had I would say about 8-9 years now. Beautiful industrial heavy duty canvas that really serves as a great backdrop. Again, the emblems, right? One of the things that I like about this Coach bag is because of the color of the canvas, the logo itself, the branding itself isn't so loud and boisterous and gregarious. It's more understated. But you see this beautiful pink Coach logo patch here on the front of the bag. And then it is outlined, it is outfitted with all of this wonderful pebble leather and piping along the circumference of the bag. It's a great bag. It's a great travel bag. I typically only carry this bag if I am traveling. But again, the strap that's on it is to die for. And again, beautifully mimics the leopard print that's going on in the cuffing in the pink top, right? What do you think about this strap? Actually, little unknown fact, this strap actually did not go to this bag. It does come with a strap, but this is not the actual strap. I picked this strap up at Amazon some time ago. I would say, about around the time that I purchased the bag, about 8-9 years ago, I actually picked up the strap to go with the bag because I like the juxtaposition of the leopard print going on. And I don't know if you can tell, but the strap itself has the leopard print, but it's actually a pink underlay that the leopard print rests on. So you see that there? It's actually pink. right? Picking up the pink in the Coach bag, the oversized canvas tote bag. I love this. I think this comes from, if I remember correctly, because it's been so long, you also know that I have a navy one exactly like this. I actually have a black one exactly like this as well. But I think this comes from their signature Dempsey collection. I should know this by now because I have so many of them, just four of them. But yes, I think it's from their 40-inch signature Dempsey collection. If someone knows or you remember, comment for me below to jog my memory because I don't remember. But tell me what you think about this bag. I love these. Again, great travel tote options. So there you have it. Only 2 looks for you today. Yes, I am I'm a little behind in terms of, giving you all 3 looks because I've been so busy lately with different projects. I am busier now than as busy as I was when I was performing professionally. All good stuff though, and I'm doing things that I really like to do, so please forgive me. With this tour has been a passion project. I'm super excited about it, but it has been all consuming and time consuming, right? And to do things correctly and properly, again, it's the type A personality in me. I just have to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed because that's just my reputation. That's what I'm known for. So I have to make sure that I have stuff just falling around all over the place. So if you hear things falling, please forgive me. So everything that needs to be done well. And I hope again that you will consider joining me on next year's tour. Actually, there are going to be a number of different tours next year, but I will keep you posted. Be sure to chime in and comment on which look was your favorite. Also, let me know how your health and fitness journey is going, not just for the summer, but for the duration. And go back and check out the video that I did some time ago that I showed you at the top of the episode about some practical health and fitness tips to take you into a new you, if indeed that is your current journey, and or you need a kickstart, you need an upstart to get going. I promise you'll find valuable information in there that will help you into the long term. So thank you so very much for watching this episode of Suits Souls by EPP. And if you're not already doing so, head on over to Instagram and follow me there at Suits Souls by EPP. Otherwise, smash that like and subscribe button for notifications on all new episodes. But until we meet again, à bientôt, Muses. Bye. Double leather.